This is not a game for slackers. This is a game for the intelligent. A simple game of trivia is all it is, but the game can make you very rich. But only for one, as 8 have come to play, but only one comes away with the grand prize. Tonight, this is the weakest link. Now for the dreadful part, introducing the contestants.
I'm Mr. Watson. I'm going to be tired already of carrying this group.
Yo, I'm Zach, and you know I'm that #1 wrestling fan.
I'm Garrett. Blue Jays suck.
No.
I'm Edgar.
I'm a recruit born October 4th, 2006. I'm single and I'm a special ed student at Agoura Hills High School, and I'm from the poor side of Agoura Hills, California.
My name's Daniel Spencer.
I'm Jake.
I'm Ethan, and I'm brothers now.
Ladies, call me.
7472.
Please do not call Evan. Anyway, let's get this game started. Here is how it works. I'll ask you a question one at a time, going this way to start. If you string together a chain of 8 correct answers, you will win the top prize for the round. This round is worth $25,000. Watts will be paying it. However, one wrong answer will break the chain and take you back to 0. If at any point to secure the money in the chain, you must shout the word bank.
Bank.
Like that. Perfect example. That money will then be safe and start a brand new chain. You must say bank before the question though.
Bank.
Before the question. The first round lasts for 2 minutes and 30 seconds and will be 10 seconds less after each round. And at the end of each round, we will vote off who we believe, or who you believe, is the weakest link. Understood?
Yeah, why'd you look at me when you said that?
Because you are the weak link. Anyway, we will now put 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock.
Let's go!
Let's play the weakest link. The time will start when I ask the first question to you, Mr. Watts. Ready? 2 minutes and 30 seconds, start now. As Americans, we should know what is the only U.S. state to not have any straight line as part of its border.
Texas.
No, Hawaii. In headphones, what part is the part that allows you to listen to music?
Say something.
Repeat the question.
Oh! In headphones, what part is the part that allows you to listen to music?
The speaker.
Correct.
Bank.
Little Timmy wants to go play a game of tag with light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation, which means he wants to play what kind of tag?
Normal tag.
No, laser tag. Mount Everest is the tallest mountain from sea level, but what is the tallest mountain from base to peak?
Mount Everest.
No, Mauna Kea. Edwin, California has the biggest population of any state, but what specific county in California alone has a higher population than 40 states?
LA County!
Correct.
Yes, sir!
Bank.
Only he can say it if it's
Oh,
his
what?
question.
My bad.
Pathos or logos, which is the Greek word for emotion?
Pathos? What
Pathos or logos?
Oh, pathos.
Pathos, correct.
I said pathos.
Although not named after the missing fish, what point on Earth, if standing there, would you be closer to astronauts in space than any human on Earth?
Mount Everest.
Point Nemo. Don't be sad if you're single, because according to Bob Marley's song, no woman, no what?
No problem.
No cry. If you tell your friend that you are jealous of your other friend's relationship with his partner, you are currently experiencing which of the 7 deadly sins?
Lust.
No, envy. Everyone has blood, but what is the rarest blood type?
O positive.
No, AB negative. Although not as relevant today, paper money was originally invented in what country?
India.
No, China. I'm sure you have heard a song or two from Stephanie Joanne Angelina Germanotta, but what is her more commonly known stage name?
Nope, I have no clue.
Lady Gaga. Baby Gay was the original name for what cotton swab product?
Baby Bruce.
No, Q-tip.
How did you not know
Game
that?
of Thrones is an extremely popular television show, but what is the name of the novel it was based on? That is time. You could not
He
get
said
an
Harry
answer. The correct answer was A Song of Fire and Ice.
He said Harry Potter.
Wow, that was bad. At the end of the first round, the team managed to gather a banking total of $3,000. I really don't know why you're celebrating when there was 25 bags up for grabs.
Call 3 bands, we up.
Who should have watched the show before playing? Who thinks IQ stands for I quit? Looking at you, Garrett. Now it's time to vote out the weakest link. The voting is complete. I'll start with you, Mr. Watts. Who do you believe is the weakest link and should be voted off the show?
I mean, it's pretty clearly Edwin. I think, it should have been who doesn't know what a Q-tip is? So that's my vote.
Edwin, I'm gonna repeat the question. Baby Gay was the original name for what cotton swab product?
Cotton swab, Edwin, cotton swab.
And you said Babe Ruth.
The
It's
baseball
not a
player?
cotton swab.
It's a player.
Yeah, that's a baseball player, not a cotton swab product. How
How
did
did you
you
mean the
come to that
candy?
conclusion?
I mean, he could have meant the candy. Just look at it.
Garrett, shut up. How did you come to that conclusion, Edwin?
I love candy.
Well, you're not gonna win any with that. Ethan, who did you vote for?
Personally, I think Garrett should be off this list. I don't know why he's here. First place, personally.
Okay. Garrett, you
I
got.
buy you food.
He drives, he doesn't buy anything, okay?
Garrett wasn't the
I
strongest.
bought you the last food.
Garrett, stop your
Stop
yapping.
talking.
Proceed, go.
Him yapping is the reason why
Let's lock in, guys. Let's lock in.
Shut up.
Him out too.
Garrett, you weren't in fact the strongest link or the weakest.
The loser.
You were right in the middle of the pack, which is pretty bad for getting both right. Who did you vote for?
I voted for Edwin.
So 2 votes for Edwin. I think now it's time to find out who is the weakest link.
Edwin.
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 Garrett.
Here.
Garrett.
We have a tie, ladies and gentlemen. 4 for Edwin and 4 votes for Garrett. So that means the strongest link of the round will decide the casting vote. And the strongest link,
It's Garrett.
You just get out of here, Edwin.
the strongest link of the round was Daniel Svensson.
Oh, yo!
Danny! So you can either stick with your vote of Garrett or switch your vote to Edwin. Who do you want to vote out as the weakest link?
This is easy. No, shut up. Don't. Chloe, say it.
Don't talk! I need your answer now.
Garrett.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Sit down!
Yes, sir!
Garrett, the guy who thought light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation was normal tag. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Hey, goodbye. Please do.
Hey, okay, you need food when you're done.
With 1 idiot gone, 7 remain. We start this next round at 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and we start with the strongest link of the last round, which was Daniel Svensson.
He's good. He's good.
I'm the best.
Okay.
First ever do it.
2 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. Start when I start the question. 3, 2, 1, go. James or Bond, which is the name for a loan taken out by a company?
Bond.
Correct.
Bank.
Roses are red, violets are blue, but what is the color of a dust of a diamond?
One more time.
Roses are red, violets are blue, but what is the color of the dust of a diamond?
The dust of a diamond.
What is the color?
Clear.
No, black. If your name is Daniel Svensson, then you should know the answer to this question. Who was the youngest ever Formula One world champion?
Max Verstappen.
No, Sebastian Vettel. If I challenge you to Rochambeau, what simple game have I just asked you to play?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Correct.
Bank.
Edward Teach is known for stealing some booty, but you might know who he is by what pirate name?
Blackbeard.
Correct. Asia or Africa, which one is the home of the Great Pyramids?
Asia.
Oh no, Africa. Edwin, keyboard, monitor, and a printer are all devices classified under which basic computer component?
HDMI.
No, hardware. A queen from the Tudor times is most known. A queen from the Tudor times is most known for burning Protestants on the stake. But she also has what vodka, tomato juice, and Tabasco sauce mixed cocktail named after her?
What? I have no idea. Barack Obama.
No, Bloody Mary. Okay, if I have 20 pennies and find 3 quarters on the ground and pick them up, how many pennies do I have?
20.
Correct. Sally sells seashells by the shore. What is the first word in the previous sentence to not begin with the letter S? Sally sells seashells by the shore. What is the first word in the previous sentence to not begin with the letter S? Correct. Zimbabwe is the only country to begin with the letter Z. True or false?
False.
Correct.
Bank.
Broadcasting took over the name BoltTV this school year, but what was the name of the broadcasting show last year? And that is time. The correct answer was Charger News.
You did his name?
Who thinks Panda Express is a drive-through pet store? Who's always mentally offline? It's time to vote out the weakest link. Edgar, who do you believe is the weakest link?
I'm gonna say Edwin.
You can't even say my name right, like Edwin.
I said Edwin.
Would it surprise you to know that you are the weakest link?
Yes.
Really? So you genuinely believe that the Great Pyramids are in Asia? What country are the Great Pyramids in, Edgar?
Africa. Son of a bitch, Egypt.
I think that's enough said. Let's get on with the voting. Mr. Watts, who did you vote as the weakest link?
I think I'm gonna vote for Edgar because it's so much profanity.
Zach?
I'm gonna say Edgar. Oh my god.
Edgar?
Edgar.
Edgar.
Unfortunately, Edgar, I think it's time for you to leave the show and go visit the Great Pyramids in Asia. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Na 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 na. Hey,
That was interesting. I don't know what more I can say than that. So let's go to the next round. Mr. Watts, you were the strongest link in the round. We'll start with you. 2 minutes and 10 seconds are on the clock. When I start the question, time to start. 3, 2, 1, go. President John F. Kennedy made a promise that America would make it to the moon by the end of the decade, but he wasn't president when it happened. So who was the president during the moon landing in 1969?
Nixon.
Correct. Rio or Santiago? Which is the name of the band Duran Duran's second studio album?
Rio.
Correct.
Blank.
Edwin. There are 50 states, but which is the only one to start with the letter D?
Repeat that question one more time.
There are 50 states, but only one starts with the letter D. Which is it?
Why not?
Delaware.
Delaware.
Currently, the audience is watching this on YouTube as one of the millions of videos on the platform, but the name of the first ever video is titled Me at the One. Correct. If I put a $10 bet on Edwin, not only would I lose my money, but if there's an 8-to-1 odd, how much would I win?
You call me fat?
What?
$10 8 to 1.
$10, 8 to 1.
How much would you win?
How much would I win?
Which seems pretty smart.
80.
Correct.
Bank.
On a QWERTY keyboard, what is the only vowel to not be on the top row of letters?
B.
What is A? Movies now are extremely long, but how long was the first ever film?
2 seconds.
Correct.
Bank.
Don't be nervous and answer this. What is the name of the study of how the nervous system develops?
Radiology.
No, neuroscience. Surely you know Easter Island for its massive heads, but which country is the island from?
Japan.
No, Chile. AC or DC, what is a comic book company?
AC? I don't know.
DC. If I left at 9 in the morning to get on a 5-hour flight from California to New York, what would be the time in New York when I land?
From California to New York.
And I left at 9 in the morning. It's a 5-hour flight. That is time. The correct answer is 5 p.m. On a scale of 1 to 10, who's 0?
Why are you looking at me? Is it because I'm like brown? Do you think I'm 0?
Anyway, let's begin the voting. Edwin, who do you believe is the weakest link of this round?
Zach.
Zach. Why do you think it's Zach?
Look at him.
Zach, how do you take that?
Coming from him. The one that said Babe Ruth.
Edwin, would it be a surprise that you got both questions wrong?
But I made bank though, because I banked.
You did bank,
So like,
but you still are the only one to get both.
but I have bread, alright? That's what matters.
You do not have bread. You work at Taco
Ethan
Bell.
also banked. But because Ethan had one less question, statistically, he is the weakest link. Purely because he wasn't asked another question.
How you dumb.
Jake, I would like to know who you voted for as the weakest link in this round.
I gotta say Edwin.
Oof, okay. Let's see who is the weakest link of this round.
Edwin.
Absolutely, Edwin.
Zachary.
Zach.
Edwin.
Hey, yo, I got a car.
I also have a
I need your answer.
This ought to be interesting.
I need your answer now.
Edwin.
Edwin,
Wow.
unfortunately, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Nah. Hey, he called me stupid when I didn't get one less question than this. That's all I'm gonna say to that.
3 are finally gone, and yet there's still 5 here.
Hello.
No. The strongest link of the last round was yet again Mr. Watts.
On the back, 2-time champion. Yep.
So he will yet again start the round. This time 2 minutes are on the clock. I will begin when I start the first question again. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. LeBron James has won 4 NBA titles, but what team did he play for when he won his second title?
The Miami Heat.
Correct. Since I'm short, I would love to have what magical food that allows Mario and Luigi to grow larger?
Mushrooms.
Correct.
Thanks.
Danny, I'm your host today, but who is the original host of The Weakest Link?
Steve Harvey.
Say anything.
Anne Robinson. Known for its 6-sided blocks, what is the best-selling video game of all time?
Tetris.
Minecraft.
Messed up now.
Named after a fruit, what was the innovative cell phone released in 2002 that took the world by storm prior to the release of the iPhone? You said Apple. I'm taking that as the first answer. The correct answer is BlackBerry. You right is what I would say to if you got this question right, but it's also the name of the song by Doja Cat and what other artist? Correct.
How did you know that?
16 or 17. What is commonly known as the black or the
Damn it.
Quit it.
Hola. ¿Te llamas?
Done. Nope. It's you and it's ASAP.
3, 2, 1. 16 or 17. What is commonly known in blackjack as the mother-in-law hand?
17.
Correct. Danny, this is the second time broadcasting has done a weakest link segment, but who was the host for the first one?
Daniel.
Correct. City or United? Which Manchester football club won the treble in 1999?
United.
Correct.
Somebody did.
By the year 20,000 BC, humans had settled on every continent except Antarctica. But what does BC mean?
Before Christ.
Correct. If you find yourself in some trouble, you might want to hire Olivia Pope, but unfortunately you can't because she is a fictional character in what Shonda Rhimes TV show?
Limitless.
No, Scandal.
Big.
I'm really hungry, so I might order a little donkey, which in Spanish is what delicious food? That is time. The correct answer was a burrito.
He did.
Really?
He did.
Who doesn't need ice cream to have a brain freeze? Who tried to put gas in their Tesla? It's time to vote out the weakest link. Ethan,
Yes.
who you believe
Zach.
is the weakest
Zach.
link?
Zach.
Damn, I couldn't
Zach.
even finish the question.
Yeah, you didn't need to.
Like on the other question, when I asked you what was the innovative iPhone or cell phone created in 2002,
You should not have screwed that question up. That's on you. That's on.
that I said the question perfectly fine.
Your questions are stupid. Sorry to say it. my bad for thinking that.
Well, let's see what happens in the voting, shall we?
Yeah, we should.
It's time
By
to
the way,
see
guys,
who
I'm
is the
sorry.
weakest link. Mr. Watts, who's the weakest link?
It's Ethan, and I'm pulling rank because he's been called to the counselor's office.
So it's not my
Who's the
fault.
weakest link?
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Weakest link, Zach?
Ethan.
Danny?
Ethan.
Ethan.
You know what?
Ethan, I need your vote.
Obviously, it's Zach.
Okay. Unfortunately, Ethan, by request of the counseling office, you have been voted the weakest link. Goodbye.
If it's something stupid,
Hey,
counseling office. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna say that. Thank you. Thank you.
Glasses.
I'm keeping the glasses.
Those are your glasses.
My glasses.
Thomas Toffee is the best toffee you'll ever have. Was that Thomas Toffee?
Don't worry, I got you guys.
Thomas Toffees? This is the best toffee you'll ever have.
Welcome back to the weakest link. As you can see, some of us are wearing different clothes. That's because someone here is an idiot and forgot to change the batteries. Zach? Yeah, you should be voted off for that. But anyway, we will continue. So, where we left off is 4 left, 4 have gone. Mr. Watts, you were the strongest link in that last round, if I recall. So, we will continue. The timer will start at 1:50. Time will start when I read out the first question. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
3, 2, 1, go. Either you have a fetish for them or podophobia, which is the fear of what body part?
Your elbow.
No, feet. May 14th, 1998 was the day Frank Sinatra died and was also the day that what famous TV sitcom series finale aired?
Seinfeld?
Correct. Since I am lazy and I don't want to type the long word of Christmas, I would instead type what shortened version of it?
Xmas.
Correct.
Bank.
Countries come big and small, but which country has the smallest shoreline?
Smallest shoreline.
Smallest shoreline.
Chile.
No, Monaco. When playing Yahtzee, there are how many dice?
5.
Correct. No longer found within its borders, what animal is found on the California state flag?
Grizzly bear.
Correct. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West have 4 children, but what is the first name of their second child?
North.
No, Saint. In the Super Mario games, Bowser usually kidnaps Princess who?
Peach.
Correct. Georgia is primarily known for producing what kind of fruit?
Peach.
Correct. Mostly everyone has used emojis, but what food emoji is the most used?
Carrot.
No. Pizza. In 2013, a group of 7 men formed a UK YouTube group called what?
Sidemen?
Correct. Prior to World War II, what was World War I known as?
The Great War.
Correct. Hopefully everyone here graduates high school, but if not, you wouldn't be handed what piece of paper at graduation?
A diploma.
Correct. Technically, a site called 6degrees.com was the first ever social media site, but what year was it born?
2007.
No, 1997. And that is time. Who's the coal in this Christmas stocking? Whose brain would leave Hannibal Lecter starving? It's time to vote out the weakest link. Okay, Danny, who do you believe in this round was the weakest link? Who did you vote for?
Mr. Watts, if I vote Zach, will you boost my grade?
Always.
Zach.
Okay, interesting. Zach, who did you vote for as the weakest link?
Will my grade go up if I vote him out?
Always.
Then Danny.
Mr. Watts, will your grade go up if you vote someone else out?
My grade is as high as it can go.
Okay, so who did you vote for?
I voted for Danny.
Ooh, okay. So, with that being said, let's find out who is the weakest link.
Danny.
Danny.
Mr. Watts.
You can't change your vote.
Oh,
It's
Zach. Zach.
Danny.
Ooh.
Wait. Are we not scripted?
Danny, unfortunately,
Wait, I thought we were scripting it.
this isn't a scripted show,
Wait,
and you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Okay. Wait, I thought we were just scripting
Please leave all the parts where he goes, wait, this isn't scripted?
Yeah,
Please leave that part in.
With him gone and the show not being scripted, as I don't know why you would think that, we now have 3. But there's only room for 2 in the head-to-head matchup, and there's only room for 1 winner. So we must narrow it down. With another round, Mr. Watts, yet again, you were the strongest link, as you have been for majority of the game. This time there will be 1 minute and 40 seconds on the clock, I mean. The time will start when I read the first question. 3, 2, 1. Usually known for their supposed indestructible cell phone, what company also issued a patent for a vibrating tattoo?
Nokia.
Correct. The team AFC Richmond from the show Ted Lasso is based on what real-life soccer team?
Manchester United.
No, Crystal Palace. In the acronym ROIJABIT, what does the B mean?
Bureaucracy.
No clue. If you wanted to learn the spells Expecto Patronum and Lumos, you should probably go to what school for witchcraft and wizardry?
Hogwarts.
Correct. The city Kyle, Texas has attempted 5 times to break the world record for the largest same name, first name gathering ever. But what are the names of the people they are trying to gather?
Smith?
No, Kyle. A tradition after winning Super Bowl MVP is saying that you are going to what theme park?
Disneyland.
Correct.
It's Disney World, but okay.
It's both. Known as the Morning Star, which planet is the second from the sun?
Venus.
Correct. In the NATO phonetic alphabet, what is the word for the letter T? Tango. One of the most popular TV shows of all time, Friends, took place in what city?
New York.
Correct.
Bang.
Canada is divided into provinces in what else?
Territory.
Correct. Ford or Ferrari, which was the surname of the NBA player who scored the first ever three-pointer? Correct.
Bang.
That is time. You got the bank in time as well. Is there a village that needs its idiot back? Because I found 3 right here. I think it's time to vote out the weakest link. Mr. Watts, who did you vote out this time?
Voted out Zach.
Ooh, your partner in crime right next to you.
Yeah.
Why'd you vote him out?
I don't want to know.
Because I've already boosted his grade, so he's of no use to me now.
Oh, okay. So you have use for Jake?
Yeah, I need Jake to. I don't know what I need Jake for yet. We'll figure it out.
Okay, so Jake, who did you vote for?
Mr. Watts.
Ooh, okay.
Wait, what?
Would it surprise you to know that he's yet again the strongest link?
It would not surprise me.
Yeah, I
at
was
all
gonna
to
say
know that.
he got all of his questions right
You're
this
darn
time.
right I did.
The weakest link was in fact Zach, with a pretty piss poor performance. 3 questions wrong, only 1 right, and that 1 right was relatively easy question, won't you say? Yeah. Okay, with that being said, it's time to find out who is the weakest link.
Zach.
But you're no use to me anymore, so
Watts.
Mr. Watts.
Wow! And with that, Mr. Watts, the strongest link of majority of the rounds, has been voted off, and you are the weakest link. Goodbye, sir.
In the words of the very famous Eric Cartman, scream gas. And go home.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, goodbye.
I think he's gonna fail both of you now. So, we started with 8, and now we are down to the final 2 as they head into a head-to-head matchup. Zach and Jake. A chance to win the grand prize. So, you guys did both play a smart game and voted out Mr. Watts, who was the strongest link, as you both are cowards and not wanting to face the smartest one here. So, the second strongest link was Jake. So Jake, would you like to start? Or would you like Zach to start?
I'll start.
So, your first question is, in America, Christmas wasn't a national holiday until 1870, when which president declared it's a national holiday?
1870. April spell. Ulysses S. Grant.
The correct answer is Ulysses S. Grant. Good job, Jake. It's over to you, Zach, to tie it up. In 1985, Back to the Future believed that we would have flying cars 30 years later in what year?
2015.
Correct. Okay, back to you, Jake, to regain a lead. The Roman name for the Greek goddess Hecate and the name of the type of questions I am asking you are both called what?
Trivia.
The correct answer is trivia. Zach, it's over to you to once again tie the game. The acronym GIGO, or G-I-G-O, isn't trash talk in computer science, although it sounds like it. What does the acronym stand for?
Games. No idea.
The correct answer is garbage in, garbage out.
We should know that.
Jake, you have a 1 question lead. Can you extend it to 2? Scoop, Muck, and Dizzy are all characters in what kids' TV show?
Scoop, Muck, and Dizzy in a kids' TV show.
Yes.
Those names.
Scoop, Muck, Dizzy. Sesame Street.
You're gonna be very mad when I tell you this one. The correct answer is Bob the Builder. Zach, you have a lifeline, an ability to tie the game again. Although most people believe New York is the sole state to claim the Statue of Liberty Island, it actually isn't, as what other state claims part of the island?
Rhode Island?
The correct answer is New Jersey.
Wow.
Jake, you got that one wrong, so you still have your lead. Can you extend it? Juicy Fruit Gum and the Ferris wheel were both introduced at the 1893 World Fair that took place in what famous U.S. city?
Los Angeles.
Correct answer is the 1893 Chicago World Fair. Another chance to tie it, Zach. Your question, right? With every Happy Meal comes a toy, but what famous toy car company was the first toy in the Happy Meal in 1983?
Hot Wheels?
The correct answer is Hot Wheels. Well done, Zach. You have tied the game back up. Jake, you need this one to put the pressure back on Zach. Hungry Jack's in Australia is known as what fast food restaurant in America that lets us be our way? Would you like me to repeat the question?
Yeah.
Hungry Jack's in Australia is known as what fast food restaurant in America that lets us be our way?
Jack in the Box. No.
Yeah.
Burger King.
What's your final answer?
Our way. Lets us be our way. Like a
What's your final answer? I need your final
let's
answer.
go Jack in the Box.
The correct answer is Burger King.
It's the ad.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No way. Have your way. Whatever the.
Yeah, that is correct, yes, Zach. If only that was your question. But you can now steal away the win from Jake's hands if you get this question right. The Firm, The Boys from Biloxi, and The Last Jerk are all novels written by what lawyer turned author?
I see. I don't read. So, Shakespeare?
The correct answer is John Grisham.
Yeah, there's absolutely no way.
So the scores are tied at 2, and we go to sudden death. Jake, another question goes to you. Usually known for discovering the law of physics, what mathematician also created the color wheel?
Isaac Newton.
The correct answer is Isaac Newton. You have put the pressure on Zach. Zach, if you get this one right, you tie the game again, and we continue with sudden death. If you get it wrong, You lose the game, you go home a loser, and Jake goes home a winner with the grand prize. Your question, sir. After the original series ended in 2013, Michael C. Hall returned to play what fictional serial killer in the 2021 reboot?
His name, oh my god, the guy that plays Psycho,
Would you like me to repeat the question?
yeah.
After the original series ended in 2013, Michael C. Hall returned to play a fictional serial killer in the 2021 reboot.
Jeffrey Dahmer?
The correct answer is Dexter Morgan. Jake, you have won the game. You are the strongest link. Zach, Jeffrey Dahmer is real, not fictional. And you are the weakest link today. You go home with nothing. But Jake, what are you gonna do with all that money?
Buy a boat.
Buy a boat, okay. Wow. While Jake goes off to sail in his new boat, Zach, you are the weakest link, going home a loser. And that is your show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And just remember, Agora, don't be the weakest link.